For top quality garage doors for your home or business, Queen City Doors has you covered. Whether you need a new installation, service, or repairs, we are here to help. Give us a call at 605-722-3667.
So first off, I want to say thank you to Miss Appl here for coming in for the interview and everything. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So high school band director, let's talk about, first of all, first week of, I don't want to say practice, maybe is the best term.
Yep.
First of all, I was a drummer in high school, so
awesome.
Not a good one though. I was
okay.
I was the kid that you have carry the sheet music or something. So
excellent.
So when we talk about band and everything, what are some things that you're really excited about for this year?
Well, we've got a really exciting marching band show called Nightmare.
Nice.
And it's going to be, I think, a crowd favorite.
Nice, okay.
And the students they love putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
They always have wild ideas, for what we should do. I took a little bit of one of the students' ideas for this show. So we're really enjoying putting it together. Our show this year is Enter Sandman.
Nice.
So it's your go-to
Okay.
pump song for sports and everything.
Yep.
And then we go into Thriller,
Sweet,
some Michael
okay.
Jackson, which the kids have been wanting to do forever.
That's awesome.
And then we end with Avicii's Wake Me Up.
Okay.
And the school song.
Sweet. Okay.
So it's ones the kids love playing. The crowd is going to just eat it up.
Heck yeah, okay.
So far this summer, we started practice last week. We did 3 days. This week we're going every morning until Friday will be afternoon. So at the beginning, we're just trying to dust off the instruments, get some sounds going, kind of gain back that confidence that most of the kids ended the year with.
Yep.
And now we've taken a break and we are back in action. We're also teaching marching fundamentals.
Okay.
So the freshmen come in and they have never marched before.
Gotcha.
So they're just learning our commands, learning how to march forward, backward, all that stuff. We spent 2 full days on that, and then now we're learning the drill. So when you see us on the field, they're learning where their dot is, where to go. We had a really big day yesterday. We finished our first song. We tried marching and playing for the first time.
Nice.
Which
How'd it go?
It went okay. No one ran into each other. No one dropped an instrument.
Awesome.
At the beginning, you're just hoping we get by without major problems. And we did. You knew what song was happening. It's always kind of a shock to the freshmen right away because there is a lot
going on
to
and
think
everything.
about. There's a
Yes.
lot of moving parts. And I'm really excited. We have 80 kids on the field this year,
Wow.
including our color guard. So really high participation, great attendance so far from all of our members. So
Awesome.
yeah, it's been a really good start.
So 80 on coming in and everything. As far as, I know you touched on it with the freshmen too. What's it kind of like working with those? Like you said, I know they haven't worked with it before. What's it kind of like just kind of having them start from ground zero and then also kind of in that development throughout the 4 years too?
Yeah, we rely a lot on our upperclassmen to help the freshmen out. It is kind of terrifying showing up. School hasn't even started yet, and here they are in a class with kids. They might know some of them, but some of them are total strangers to them. And our upperclassmen are just excellent role models. It's me versus 80 students, and so I can't micromanage everything.
Yep.
So we start in our smaller groups. The freshmen kind of meet, if they're a trumpet, they meet the upperclassmen trumpet players, and we make sure, when we're practicing and playing, we mix them up, experience new. They're really good at helping them out, because the seniors, they look back and it's 4 years ago, I didn't know a thing. And so they kind of understand what those freshmen are going through, and they really help them out in awesome ways.
Awesome.
I have 2 drum majors, and their job when we're learning is to kind of just go wander around the field. Usually you can kind of see who's struggling, who maybe needs some extra assistance, and they're always right there. Or I'll direct them to where they need to go and help. But yeah, our upperclassmen we would not be where we are without them. And they want to succeed, and our band does not succeed unless every single person can play their music and march their position.
Absolutely. And how do you, and when you talk about development, like in having them from a freshman to a senior, what's it like kind of watching them go through the ranks and just kind of not only just mature, but also just get better as musicians and, mindset? How's that kind of work?
Yeah, I love watching when they're seniors. It's a little like bittersweet,
Little sad,
seeing them
yeah.
go through everything the last time. Usually sophomores are like, I'm not the newbies anymore. I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
You can kind of see that confidence building. And then once they're juniors, they're just like old pros. They know what's happening. And same with our seniors.
Yep.
And it's really fun watching them each year and see like what they find challenging the next year.
Yep.
What they used to think was really hard has now become like second nature to them.
Yep.
Especially like when we look at our drum line, they learn cadences, and every year they do the same 3 cadences. The seniors are like, I've done this a million times. The freshmen are kind of scared because they've never played it, but usually we're able to have like an upperclassman go next to them, help them learn. Usually once they make it through the first season, like they're pretty solid and knowing what to do. But I love watching them all 4 years. There aren't many teachers who get to work with their students for that amount of time. And then we have some kids who keep playing in their college band, community band, and that's like my ultimate goal is how can they still participate in the fine arts and band outside of school.
What's that like having them go from like high school, 4 years, whatever, to getting them to a point where they do play in college and keep that interest?
Yeah, I love seeing it. I'll have like parents a lot of times send me pictures of like, my kid's in USD's marching band.
That's
and I
awesome.
see pictures and videos. And right now I have a couple of students going into music ed.
Nice.
And so it's just ones I know will be fabulous teachers. I play in the community band in town here, and I have a lot of former students playing.
Awesome.
Like it's really rewarding to see everything you've invested and worked on with them in 4 years still paying off.
Yeah.
And I think music and band especially is where you find your community.
Yeah.
It's a weird group of people. I have 80 kids, and they are, we have all the
walks
whole
of life.
spectrum
Yeah.
of high school in our room.
That's awesome, though. That's a
We
blessing.
have the athletes, we have the gamers, we have the academic kids. It's everything, and it's really cool to watch them work together.
That's awesome. And I feel like there's not a lot of, like you said, there's not a lot of settings you see that. With all those
Yes.
different, all kind of working together, all kind of like, the cohesion and everything. What's it like too? Because band plays such a big role, in my opinion, when you talk about going to basketball games, when you talk about being there for volleyball, like what's it kind of like being in cohesion with the other coaches and the other athletes and too, like just kind of playing your role in setting that environment for Spearfish?
Yeah, we have great coaches to work with. Even you saw Shelby and I, like I share students and athletes with almost every sport.
Yep.
And so scheduling wise, they're amazing to work with. And our kids are always really on top of it.
Yep.
But we are probably the most visible activity, I think, in the school, because we don't have a season. We have an entire year,
Yep.
and we do everything. And so a big speech I give to my kids every year before our first performance is explaining how we are there to be supportive, respectful. Even if this isn't your thing, like, make the most of it. The community sees that energy that we bring, and they love it.
Yep.
I think overall our students really enjoy getting to play at the football games,
Yep.
at the basketball games,
Yes.
at the Sweet 16 games this year, man.
Yep.
There were some parents just watching me because I was like jumping around in the stands, and the kids were thinking I was gonna fall. And I mean, we really get into it.
That's awesome.
And it's fun because if we didn't have that energy, it would be make for a really long
Oh, yeah.
school year.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I feel like you can set the tone too, because when you talk about like when you go into other atmospheres, I can just tell you as a former athlete, when you go out to other atmospheres where their band is good, you're kind of like, okay, like that. It definitely shifts the feeling a little bit.
Yes.
Like, and so like, what's your thoughts on just like practicing like being able to set the tone, but also at the same time having all those different athletes and having all those different students coming in and out, like some of them are like they're not able to play because they're on the field or they're on the court. Like, what's that kind of like juggling that as well?
Yeah. For setting the tone, we have certain songs that like I know I know that people want to hear, even if we overplay them. Like it's kind of the pump up song for the final one. For basketball, a lot of times I'll ask like my seniors, like, what do you want to play? I'll give them requests. I've even asked some of like the like volleyball or basketball players who I have in class. I'm like, what do you want us to play? Like for this game, like what's going to pump you up? I know Coach Johnson loves Get Ready for This. That's her favorite. So we will often make sure we play that for girls basketball games. So we kind of learn, I like to learn what they like to listen to. Same with the football players. I'll ask them, and can you play this one with fast drums? Yes, we got you.
Awesome.
So that's always kind of a fun dynamic playing toward them. And then with working with the other sports and kids being in and out, that'll happen to us a lot in pep band. Like we'll be missing kids because they're on the road with volleyball or they're on the road with cross country. And our kids are really good when there are absences of like stepping up. Like, okay, we're down 2 saxophones because cross country's gone. And they're great at stepping up. I'll make sure I play music that like the people who are there are really confident on. Like we're not gonna do something we're unsure of. We're gonna play like the standby and make sure it's good. And like for basketball, double headers, a lot of times I have basketball players. So if they're a girls player, they might play for a little bit of like the boys game when we're doing double headers and saying they'll be sweaty athletes coming up and down and playing with us. And, you know, we make it work. And they understand like that the live music, there is something to it versus playing it on the radio. Like that's fine, but it does change the atmosphere.
So what do you think goes into having a good band program? We're getting deep here. Sorry.
I finally gave my speech today. I expect 3 things from my kids. And if they follow these 3 things, we're going to have a good year. And regardless of where we are, we're going to get work done. I ask for them to be on time. And they know that means not walking in the door at 9. It means you are ready, everything's out, ready to play. The second thing I ask is have what you need. Pencils are a big one. We eventually get into pencil checks, but having everything you need. And then the last big thing I just ask of them is to be willing to learn. I am my own teacher. I know I have very different teaching methods than a lot. I'm very energetic. I'm like jumping up and down while they're playing and like things are happening. I ask them to do weird stuff all the time. Like put your feet in the air, you know, whatever. And I'm just trust me. Like we're doing all of this for a reason and just follow the energy in the room. And as long as we get those 3 things done and the kids are committed to them, like we're going to have a good year. So
that's so cool because I feel like no matter what walk you are in life, I feel like music can always play such a big role in that. And it always has a place in your life no matter what. So why do you love being band director? Why do you love what you do?
Well, I think I was in a lot of different activities growing up. I mean, I was a dancer, swimmer, cross-country runner. Like, I did everything. But I really found my place and, like, my people in band and choir. I mean, that's was my thing. And, you just see what a difference it can make in people's lives. And regardless if they continue or not, they still find that love of music. And you just kind of like walk in the room and the kids just let everything go. Like, you're here, forget everything else of the day. You're probably not going to get homework. Like, probably not going to get homework. Just work hard in this room, and we're here for each other. Like, we're here to pick each other up and share our joy of music, whether it's marching band, pep band, jazz band, drumline. It doesn't matter. There's a facet for everybody in band.
Well, I will say one of my favorite things about like when you're out at a game, I've obviously been out to games in the community and just kind of looking at things. It's always cool to me because you can actually see like the look on some athletes' face when they're warming up or and the band starts playing like their favorite song. Like you can kind of see the kind of the light up there. It's always kind of one of the cool things.
Yeah.
What can parents expect from faculty as well as you guys from this year and just from a full program perspective?
What can they expect? I don't know what else we're playing this year. Our concerts will hopefully be amazing.
Yeah.
Those are always fun to work up. We do some big combined pieces at our concert, and I try to always find some music that makes people think, or maybe is like about a controversial topic. I really love surprising people.
Yeah.
And so I know as far as marching band goes, we're going to have some surprises in the show.
Okay.
Some potential special effects, some theatrical elements that have not been done before at Spearfish High School. And so, yeah, a lot of surprises in store for this. And I think just a great year. We have a big senior class. And so great leadership, and I'm excited to see in future years, seeing our younger students, watching them this year and hopefully filling in those spots as we keep going.
Awesome. Well, Ms. Appl, thank you so much for coming on and everything. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I do want to add for marching band this year, last year we had our first ever Black Hills Marching Band Showcase.
Oh, okay.
East River marching band is extremely competitive. Some schools start in June.
Yep.
We are not that school. We never had any competition in West River, Black Hills, ever. A couple of the Rapid schools, they travel to one competition a year, and that's about all that happened. All of the directors right now, we have a really like young, ambitious group of band directors in the Hills. And last year we had our first ever marching band showcase. So it was held here at Lyle Hare Stadium. We had 3 judges. Each band performed. One judge would come down and give like live feedback immediately to the kids. Every band was scored. But we never saw anybody else's scores. We just got our own and our rating.
Okay.
Because Bellevue should not be competing against Rapid City students.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, everyone has kind of their own thing. But we had 6 or 7 schools there last year, and we're hoping to maintain that.
Yeah.
It was one of the most positive high school activity experiences ever.
Awesome.
It was just a massive success for its first year. And this year, it is September 20th.
Awesome.
The day after homecoming.
Okay.
So, so I'm really hoping that we can get a good turnout. Since we're not the host of it, but we are like the home school in our hometown.
Awesome. Okay.
And yeah, so September 20th, Black Hills Marching Band Showcase.
Okay. And it'll be here?
Yes.
Like at BH. Okay.
Yep,
cool.
at BH.
Awesome. And when do things start? I'm sorry.
What?
When do things start? As far as,
The schedule for it?
Yeah, is that going to come out still?
I think it's yet to come out.
Okay, I gotcha.
Last year was about 9 to noon, and I anticipate it'll be about
Kinda
the same.
similar?
Similar. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, like we said, thank you so much for coming in. We're excited to cover you for this year, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
This production is brought to you by our sponsors: Legacy Custom Homes and Design, Black Mountain Painting, Spearfish Building Supply, Woods Heating and Cooling, Pioneer Properties, One-Way Service Pros, The Bashful Bison, American Family Insurance Mariah Duvall Agency, Queen City Door, Signature Auto of the Black Hills, the Golf Club at Devil's Tower, the Clubhouse of Spearfish, Good Earth Natural Foods, McDonald's and Spearfish, I Love Spearfish, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, MJ Plumbing, and Northern Hills Golf Car.